What up, everybody in the YTBC? Just letting y'all know I'm in my car, about to start driving, so I'm not gonna be looking at my phone. Once I get home, I'll look at the screen. And the reason why I'm doing this live is I just wanted to reach out to Jake Cotto, and if he, if he doesn't catch this live, then he can always leave a comment. So I might rename this if he don't show up during this live, I'll probably oh, I see you, Jay. All right. I'm not gonna be looking at the screen for a moment. So but this goes out to you specifically, Jay Cotto. And of course the chat is more than welcome to chime in if they want to. But Jay Cotto, I noticed that you're no longer putting links in the chat, and I respect it. I don't want you to think that I'm saying there's anything wrong with that. I understand why that is and everything. You have a very valid reason for doing it that way. My only question to you is because I did want to do another plug show sometime in the not so distant future. I still think it's probably a little bit too soon to do one right now, but I think in due time we should do it again. But with that rule, and I don't know if you just maybe would be willing to make an exception for the one, if we do a plug on your channel, a plug show, um, if you would just make an exception for that particular show, or are you gonna prefer for people to kind of, for lack of a better term, pre-register? That way, they get the link sent to them in their email and such. Because me, I still want to be able to help these smaller channels that they're trying to find their place in this community, and it's not always easy. Sometimes you can be sitting there on 3 subscribers for a couple months before people start watching. Sometimes it catches on quickly, and I think it's our, guys like you and me and, other channels. I kind of think it's our responsibility to help the community know, hey, these channels exist. So that's the only reason why I'm doing this live. Um, I'm going to be looking at the chat once I get home, which should be in about 3 minutes. So, it's not safe to to drive and be looking at your phone. So, especially if you're trying to read. But I'll be looking at the chat. But I see Jake Cotto did. He was one of the first ones, probably the first one. But which is good because that's exactly who I wanted to reach out to. And being that this isn't like a super serious thing, I figure we could do it publicly. It's not like we're talking about deep personal things here. So that's why I want to just go ahead and kick up a live real quick. So it looks like it worked out where he's able to catch the live. Um, I got 2 lights. I'm caught at a red light right now. After that second light, hopefully it'll be green. Then I'll be home not long after that. And then, like I said, I can look at the chat and stuff because I think I was really pleased with how the first one went, and the fact that Jay wants to do things like this now, which, like I said, I'm not knocking it. I want anybody to think that I'm trying to come at him. He has a very valid reason as to why he doesn't want to just put the link in the chat. So I can respect that. But I just want to know, what does that mean for the future of this live that I was assuming we'd be doing from time to time, you know, and ain't no boxing going on, so we might as well get this get these kinds of details hashed out. Another way that we could work this out is alternate where the plug takes place. He already hosted it once. The next time, maybe we could host it on mine, and I don't have a problem putting the link in the chat. Because as far as I'm concerned, somebody gets out of line, you can always just kick them off. That's just my ideology. To me, it's not that serious. If you got somebody who jumps on, it only takes a second to figure out if somebody's on some bullshit a lot of times. I'm not talking about, people who, like sometimes you have a conversation and then it goes south and then shit goes bad. Then you have to take them off. But I'm talking about those people who specifically just join your lives just to cause disruption and destruction. I already passed that second light, by the way. It was green. So I'll be looking at the chat momentarily because I live right around the corner from that light. So, but yeah, that's what I wanted to know. And Jay, if you want, you can jump on. I could drop the link, or you could just tell me from the chat. Either way is fine. So hold up. I'm looking at the I'm scrolling to see if he has said anything. What up, Black? What up, Charles D? What up, Jay? All right. So Jay, you'll make an exception. All right, that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. Me, we just what up, Tommy Temper, Boxing Finesse, D Jefferson. We got some big players in the house right now. All right, I'll drop the link. Hold on. All right, so there you go. The link has been dropped. I really don't plan on being on really long today. But see, it actually takes more time for me to edit a video than it does for me just to kick off a live, if I'm being honest. So I just figured, he could always just leave a comment if that was the case. But that being said, anybody's welcome to join the panel. Just understand. Sorry, Jed. I was still looking at the chat, but just understand if you join the panel.
It's all good. You call me lighting a blunt. My bad.
Nah, you're good. You're good. Let's see. Oh, then we got Tommy Temper in the house. I'm assuming that's Tommy Temper.
It is. What's good, Red? What's good, Jedi?
Temper, what's going on, Tommy?
We got Black Horseman.
Oh, shit. You just say, what's going on, son?
What up? What up?
What up?
What up, you motherfuckers?
Charles D's fucking with me because I said I don't just understand we ain't gonna be on for a long time. He's like, yeah, right, Red. And speaking of the devil, we got Charles D in the house as well.
What up, Charles?
Goddamn right, you
Shout out to the Playback Gang. Hit that like button.
Ain't gonna be no short one. What up, Black? What up, Jedi?
Chilling, brother.
Charles D and the Hizzle. What up?
What up, though?
Yeah, but how's everybody? Everybody doing good? Everybody been staying safe?
Yes, sir.
That's what's up. So for I don't know if I think Tommy had caught it, but I don't know. I don't think Black Horseman or Charles D caught it when me and Jay Cotto did the plug. It was probably about a month ago. But Jay Cotto, he's made a stance that he's not gonna just put the link in the chat in his chats anymore. Which is understandable. I mean, I was just on D's live, and while I was
mad at it.
Yeah, because when I was talking on there, some dude just jumped on and started saying, "Stop talking shit, Red Glove Militant." And I don't even know who the dude was, but I was actually I was being 100% positive. So I'm like,
I went through the same shit when I was on D shit. I'm like, what the fuck this nigga's talking about?
But that's exactly why, and that's exactly why he Jay Cotto doesn't want to do that anymore, so I respect that. But the way we did the plug is we were just dropping the link, but he said it would be an exception for that particular show. So that really hashes that out, so we could talk about whatever for a little bit. Charles D, I'm trying not to be on here too long.
Hey, you can't blame me, nigga. I told you when you ran that test shit, I was like, all right, cool, yeah, well, that's not gonna work. I didn't even jump on, I didn't even jump on your first joint. I was in the comment section, and I was at work. I was like, nigga, you said this was a test. It's 3 hours in.
Yeah, it was. Hey, I've been able to do it once successfully though. The Mother's Day one was like 18 minutes. It's the
so
only time.
You can't single me out. So you said test. I was like, yeah, I remember the first test run, nigga. That shit didn't go. It didn't go the way you wanted it. That shit went a couple hours.
But yeah, like it's like things were crazy in the community before I, kind of got busy and life kind of got in the way. But I'm not gonna lie, I've been, whenever I get a chance, like if I'm driving somewhere or I'm doing something and I don't really need to be talking or listening to somebody else, I'll be listening to a live or whatever. And I know that one idiot jumped on Black's live that one day.
That one idiot. Which one?
The one with the receding hairline.
Oh, ET
Hairline Transit.
Yeah, and
need the Rogaine sponsorship.
Let me say something.
Y'all talking about the alopecia victim, the octopus forehead having ass nigga?
Yeah. Cause what I thought was so funny about that, right? He's like, be quiet. He's like, be quiet when a man's speaking, bitch. It's like, then why the hell did you have to come in under somebody else's name? Like, if your name is that strong.
Bro,
I don't get that.
Hey, what you doing is when they come in,
he jumped on Tony's review. It was funny. Oh, my bad, Black guy.
No, I was just gonna say real quick, when they come in with that extra, let them rip. And then when they realize ain't nobody saying nothing, then they like look for extra shit to say. They run out of stamina, and you just catch him. Catch him with a body shot.
You can do that.
Black did that shit to him too. He was like, "Yeah, go ahead. Yep, thanks for the promotion." And then the nigga kicked himself off. And then he kicked himself off the live. I was like, "Wow,
bro."
People don't realize that nigga jumped off.
Yo, guys, you can do the. You know what H Money got on right when I was on the last live and shit. Not this one that I did this morning, day before yesterday. And he was like, "Oh, you a bitch." I think he copied Unbiased, I think it was. And he was like, "Oh, you a bitch." And I kept muting. He kept unmuting. I kept muting. So I kept doing it to him, and I'm speaking because you can hear me, but you couldn't hear him. And he sounded like, and I was like, "Bro, you're not." And you know what? He conceded, bro. And he just got off. That's all you got to do to niggas. Keep hitting the mute button when they talk, dog. They hate that shit.
I make it to where a nigga like that don't want to come back ever. ever. It's a one and done.
It was funny because he tried to get his point across, and we all sitting on a chat like, "What the fuck is this little Ethiopian nigga doing?" And then he kicked himself off, and I'm like, "Oh, all right. Well, I thought Black booted him." He's like, "Nope, I didn't do it."
Uncle Smurf head ass.
Yo, that nigga's own body is eating itself, man. That's how hungry and full of meth that nigga is, son.
Hey, Jay, I got to tell you this real quick.
You say you got the Breaking Bad body?
Hey, I got to tell Jay something real quick. He may already know this, but just in case he doesn't know, yesterday after you left Raps Live, he jumped on there and he was talking about how he was like, Jay Cotto lied to you. He's over there. He said his connection was bad, but he's over there on BDAs. And it's funny because Raph kicked him off and said, "Thank you for the concern, H Money, but he's a grown man. He can go wherever he wants," And the funny thing is, this is the guy who wants to call everybody a snitch.
Bro, that's my daughter, nigga. That is my ugly, unwanted daughter, that little fucking octopus-headed ass nigga.
Hey, you know what I realized though, with all this extra troll action that's been going on, I realized that, man, a lot of these trolls got fans. And when you body these trolls, a lot of times you upset their fans and shit. People be in your comment section like, "Yeah, man, chill out. Y'all ain't got to go that hard on them." Like, damn, what the fuck? These niggas got fans and shit.
Well, that's their problem. That's
Like that
their
nigga
problem.
you bodied, yeah, like that nigga you bodied the other day. Black fucking brother. He tried to come at me because I wouldn't let him on because he wanted cape for PBC, and I'm like, nigga, we don't cape on this channel. So he got mad, tried to make a video talking about he exposed me, but he exposed himself because he let the whole thing play out with my explanation as to why I didn't let him on. He felt mad fucking dumb. So then now all his fucking little cronies try to come over, and I guess they stopped because they realized, oh shit, wait, he right. Hold up. You know what I'm saying? A live ain't about to bitch. You don't bitch on a live. Be like, what kind of shit is that?
Yeah, you got to cut out all the sucker shit. Motherfuckers that gonna have a man-to-man talk and get right to the shit, don't even mess with it. You know what I mean? Some of them guys just come on to disrupt. They didn't even like that. I talked about that. They're like, man, why you mad at these dudes out here disrupting? I'm like, I'm talking to the ones that got channels. We sick of the dumb shit. So
What I
you
would
might
say
be
is
just
this.
a person that be in the comments, but to the ones that put in hard work and put their time in this shit and have these disruptive ass fools come through, look, I'm talking to them. So some of y'all got to just know when the video apply to you and if it apply to somebody else. Content creators is fed up with the dumb shit. Period.
Yeah. And I'm gonna say this. Maybe what would be a good practice is when that happens, you mute them or you kick them off or whatever you got to do, and be like, we can talk about this in private. Because the thing is, if their goal is to really hash things out with you, they'll be willing to do it in private. But if their goal is just to disrupt your shit and make a scene in front of everybody on your channel, then you take that away from them. And they're gonna expose themselves. They're gonna be like, nah, fuck that. We gotta do that here. It's like, nah, this is my channel. You got a problem with me, we could talk about it in private. And then maybe from there we can make it public. But but we're gonna start this shit behind closed doors because you're not gonna do this to my channel. You wanna create drama, do it on your own channel. You wanna hash some shit out, we can start it behind closed doors, and depending on what happens there, maybe we could bring it to the forefront.
Real shit. Hey,
That would be that little valley ass popping ass nigga. I had to shut him down.
Oh yeah, I watched that Tony live, and that shit was funny too. But go ahead. How did that happen, Charles?
You had to see Hefe shit because he played himself completely on that shit. I was like, you know what? I'm not even gonna give this nigga no more energy because I can't paint the picture no more clearer than what it is, nigga. I happen to be in the area.
Yup.
I'm on your block.
Yup.
Since you're a man fan, if you knew it was on Jasper Street, you know what's on Jasper Street.
And his hands co-signed by Frazier.
Yeah.
Yo, and not only that, man, my man Hybrid 95 lived 20 minutes away from him. And he told him, yo, let's shoot the fair one. You know what I'm saying? And this was the night that I made the video exposing him where he made a live talking about he was going to dox almost everybody on this panel and in the chat. So that's why his channel is closed, because I exposed the niggas.
But Jedi, he don't even have a channel. He keep getting his man shut down. That's the fucked up part. He keep getting why everybody's like, yo, why Hefe keep getting shut down? It's that dude.
Okay.
So why he talking goofy
and I told that guy
shit
before, I said, Hefe, you need to just focus on your content that you want to do and leave these troll ass motherfuckers off your shit, man. I told him that. And I don't know, man. He'll start off okay, and then he allow them dumb motherfuckers to get on there, and then it's a wrap.
Well, like you said, he's the troll godfather. You know, he's the troll godfather. He ain't gonna leave his godchildren unnoticed. He's not gonna neglect them. He's
got to give them a place to stay, man.
Exactly, that's you know, Black. You saw what I told you, or what I suggested yesterday in the hangout, and I'm gonna be honest with you. That's something that I've been thinking about suggesting for a while, but I'm like, you know what? He's talking all kinds of bullshit. If anybody wants to subscribe to that and listen to that, that's on them. It's not that big of a deal. It doesn't affect anything I'm doing. But once he started threatening to dox people, I'm like, all right, this shit is like, this could potentially spill over into the real world. You know, people got families, they got kids, and he wanna, you know, it's one thing to disrupt a live or whatever, but to do something like that where you release people's personal information, and you got a lot of people here on YouTube who just ain't right in the head, you know. We don't want some shit to end up happening. So that's why I said, you know what? I think it's time that we excommunicate this guy.
Yeah. Yeah, and not only that, doxing is illegal, kid. Doxing is illegal. Definitely do prison time for that shit.
Yeah, he'll have plenty of time to do all the push-ups he wants to if that ends up happening.
Nigga, he don't even do that shit no more. His man lost. This nigga, you don't hear none of that same shit that the other dude was preaching. Now all of a sudden he's sipping lean. He a gangster.
Nigga talking about he climbing mountains in Texas. Come on now.
That's what I'm saying. Like, come on, dog. No, you're not. You sitting here with the same goofy nigga all your life, and then you wanna. And he but see, he know what he doing with that shit though, because he'll disappear as soon as you call that nigga hand. Yep, I'm on somebody else's live.
Yep.
And then he'll be like, "Oh, yo, son, you handle that." And then that's your live, nigga. You handle that. That's not his live. That's your live.
Yeah, you never know.
Those are facts.
The reality is this.
I'm just gonna shit on this nigga whole life right now. That nigga park cars. He don't do shit. His hand game trash. He pussy, and that's it. And if you don't know who the valet nigga is, then you just don't know who he is. Because I'm not gonna put his name.
Just be happy you don't know who that is.
Just be happy you don't know who he is, and it's a waste of time. He talk about go live, do this, nigga. I'm 15 minutes from you. Yo, it's like a 30-minute walk. Nigga, I'll come pick you up. I ain't got time for the wait. I ain't got time to wait for you to walk. I'll come grab you.
Word up. Yo, I'm
personal Uber, nigga. I'll come get you.
No doubt, kid. No doubt.
Yo, to the hands.
Piece of Chen Smoke, Pull Check Boxing, who just got up in here, and no doubt I Buy Houses, aka IBH. My brother, what's going on, guys?
I need to take notes from Jay because he's good about that.
See, I like to nip shit in the ass. Like, you know how niggas be up here, like you see motherfucking H Money and all these other niggas. Yo, yeah, nigga, we ain't close. But if you close, I'ma pull your card. All them other niggas, whatever. Y'all niggas can have that. Like, I ain't gonna never see you in life.
Hell yeah. And you know what's funny about this octopus-headed ass nigga? I done said that I would pay for his plane ticket back and forth if he come fight me out here in US 1 since he want to fight Julius. But this nigga's too busy on the live talking about, so from now on, when he goes on anybody's live, tell that nigga, when you gonna answer Jay Cotto's boxing fucking challenge, nigga, instead of coming out here calling him pussy. Why don't you show us these pussy and fight the nigga?
No, you offering to pay for a plane ticket, nigga. I'm local.
Okay.
Word up. Like, let that nigga come. I'm saying, you want to fight so bad, nigga. I'll pay for you to come down here. We go to US 1 boxing gym right here, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Whatever round, 5 rounds, 7 rounds, 10 rounds, 12, no matter what, nigga. I smoke. It don't matter. I will beat the shit out this nigga.
Yeah, but the problem is, man, he's got you guys right where he fucking wants you. I've been listening to this stream for like 20 minutes. Listen, that guy's been listen. That guy's been trolling this fucking shit since D's 6 months ago, man. We've been on wax telling you guys for months. You guys need to cut loose of all them fucking punks because they're trolls first, everything second. And here we are.
No, my whole
4 months into it. No. 4 months into it.
No, Truth Bomb. No. I'm about to hit Truth Bomb.
Been hibernating.
Yeah, go ahead.
Truth Bomb is cool, but I'm gonna hit Truth Bomb with the truth. This nigga been saying all this shit. Now, see, with me, I'm close. Now, I could get it if he was H Money or somebody else, like niggas that's wild far from each other. Nigga, I'm close.
You think he's really in Dallas?
No. It's not Dallas.
That's where
No.
Yeah, I'm talking about Hefe and that.
No, I don't pay Hefe no mind. The other dude keep on swearing. The Danny Garcia man fan. He keeps saying, "I'm in Philly, yada yada yada."
Charles, you gotta let that shit go. That nigga don't want no smoke.
Dude, that's fucking Danny Garcia's brother anyway.
But that's the funny part is because every time he want to say some shit and I call it on him, he can't defend it, especially when his mother sent him to go get cigarettes. So that can't That whole argument went right out the window. As soon as that nigga hit mute, I was like, oh, his mother's blacking on him. He can't come play out with the Bulls.
She
Even
hit
if
him
he
upside the head like two,
yeah,
3 times.
you know what I'm saying?
Shut your
Like
ass
even
up.
if exactly, even if he was in Philly, he shut his whole gangster card down with that bullshit. So I'm like,
Yeah,
nigga, you park cars and you going to buy cigarettes. So
no doubt.
use a Doja. It's over.
Make it enough promotions.
Yeah,
Hell
so it's a
yeah.
wrap. So now I don't
Yeah.
even pay that nigga. I pay that nigga no mind. Anytime he
Yeah,
talk that gangster shit, I'm like, nigga, go get cigarettes.
Yo, True Bum, I want to let you know, man. I've been dealing with motherfucking trolls ever since. Like, basically, that's what my channel is: boxing knowledge, everything else, and fucking dismantling trolls. So and I don't really know y'all like that and shit until like maybe 2 months ago. So
Oh, these guys have been running around here like fucking leeches, though. And I told, especially D, I begged him. I was like, man, you got to shut this shit down like early in the game. Because I always felt like El Jefe's and that whole crew's, their way in was through fucking D and Jalik. And I told D from day one, I was like, man, you got to get rid of that guy. That guy's troll. I've watched him try to pin people against each other for 6 months, dude. You can see it from the beginning of when he opens his mouth, and you can see it when it ends. All the guys doing is
are you
disrupting
telling me
shit, and
they gave birth to some trolls?
Dude, I don't. It wasn't on accident. They just showed up on around D and Jakil first, or not Jakil, it was Jalik and fucking D is where all this dude. Jalik and fucking D is where
Jakil,
all
the
this
leader.
fucking shit came from. Yeah, no bullshit.
Yeah,
And
well,
this whole
I
thing
ain't
with
worried about
JFL and El
none.
Jefe, that's recent. That's within the last 10 days. He found somebody that buy all his bullshit and he's running with them. But that we just need to blackball them guys across the entire fucking thing and force them just to one set of platforms, and they can stay over there and troll that shit. But every time you guys get pissed off and make videos going in on him, dude, that's exactly what they want. And his channel's not getting shut down. He turns it off and on. He's been doing it for months, guys. He will deactivate his fucking channel. He'll kick it back on.
Wait,
100%.
hold on, Black.
100%.
No, I can agree to that because that last, like I said, when I shut that whole shit down, this nigga was like, yo, they're deleting my channel. No, stupid.
Depending on what kind of video.
No. It wasn't even that. He was like, yo, I'm gonna delete this video. He said it himself. I'm deleting the video. So ain't nobody snitching on this motherfucker. This nigga's taking the videos down on his own because he know he's talking reckless.
And
he's a troll first.
And if he is getting snitched on, it's that nigga H Money because he's the one that's been giving everybody strikes. And him and H Money had some fallout the other day, and then he wound up getting a strike, and he tried to blame it on somebody else.
I tell you like this, y'all be getting him a lot of promo. I don't even say they know.
Absolutely. You know what, Black? That's the one thing. That's the one thing I gotta give credit where credit's due, man. The one thing I heard Black do, I don't know, 6 weeks ago, maybe even 2 months ago, you stopped giving all that shit power because you stopped even saying their fucking names. You know all that shit I'm talking about. That whole
exactly, bro.
I mean,
Black.
it's easy to checkmate somebody,
Fuck yeah, it is, man.
That's easy.
I just let them know. So if they see me in the chat, we ain't cool, nigga. Fuck off.
Word up.
Well, everybody's got all
Hey,
these goddamn rich gangs. If these rich gangs ain't fucking, go ahead.
Go ahead, Jake.
Now, say if all these fucking wrenches that we got, they need to be doing their goddamn job of shutting all this troll shit down and blocking them, where they don't need the fucking wrenches, man. Because there's 10,000
but the crazy thing is,
wrenches on everybody's channel.
But the crazy thing is, they got wrenches too. You can't block them.
But I would say this though. Like, if it was somebody who would jump on some feedback.
Yeah, somebody's echoing.
That was me. I keep going in and out. So, Red, do you mind dropping?
Oh, my nigga, 1-2. What up?
Yeah, I could drop the link again. I gotta get on my computer, son. Thank you.
Yo, Hybrid, when he drops the link, get on because we want you to tell the story on how you El Jefe told you he lived 20 minutes away from you and it wound up being 6 miles.
Well, here's
if I need to jump down, let me know too, Red, because you got a show, man. Other people need to probably jump on.
Yeah, and you can fuck me right off anytime.
When it comes to them dudes, I'm not really worried about them. The only thing I'm most worried about is, like, I'm not saying that the dude can dox. I'm not saying that he has the ability to, but you don't know. Sometimes you don't know what people are what they're able to do. You know, he may not be able to get the information himself, but he might know somebody who can.
Oh yeah, hell yeah, he can. He's tied. He's a troll, dude. He's tied to the guys that can. I promise you that.
But so the fact that he's threatening to do
gonna have
that,
a real rude awakening if they want to come around.
I'm taking that shit serious, man. All right, whatever.
Wait, who's this?
You know I don't take it serious.
Hey,
I don't take it serious.
Hold on.
Come
Who's
over
this?
there if they want to.
Who's this?
DFFG, nigga.
All right.
Oh yeah, boo head.
You already know that you're not welcome here. We already had this discussion.
Yeah,
you, my friend, can go fuck off.
Oh, that's that fucking.
Hey, that's how you do it. 1 second of fame.
Exactly.
Get your bitch ass out of
That's
here.
That's exactly why I asked everybody to be quiet just for a moment, because I needed to see if it was him. Because I know some people got his picture just to troll him, and fair game because he trolls everybody else.
You was done by saying his name out the door. Like,
yeah.
DSG click.
Yep.
Right.
You ain't parked a car yet? Get the fuck out of here.
Exactly. You had a month and a half to get your shit right, to get that that debate, and at the end of the day, you basically ducked it by doing everything I told you not to do if you wanted the debate. So you can fuck off.
Flame series, nigga.
DS, whatever the fuck your name is, bro. Danny Garcia will never be a great. You a faggot, son, and I destroyed you. That's right.
Hey, for the people that's feeling like, you know, for the people that in the audience that feel like, you know, feeling some type of way, you gotta understand, man. We're going into the summertime, and you know, we cooking trolls, okay? We barbecuing them, and you know, it's giving us something to do. And it's been long enough. We gave them enough shine, and now it's time to put them on the grill. You know,
exactly.
It's time for us to eat.
He got a channel of his own. If he want to go over there and trash my name, be my guest. Because nobody watches your shit anyway, so it doesn't bother me. So go do that. We're gonna be over here doing what we do.
Yeah.
Red. You mind if I plug IBT and Sporting Advantage?
Sure. I mean, we're not actually plugging right now, but you can go ahead and do that. You can plug a channel at any time. I just titled it The Plug because I wanted to reach out to Jay Cotto and see how we're gonna be doing it from going forward. But we already that was actually handled very quickly.
Okay. All right. Well, IBT, man, go check that kid out, man. He's on the rise. He's doing his thing. And Sporting Advantage, man, this dude gonna be big. You'll see.
You're a rising star, for sure.
Yeah, that's right. Jump on the winning train while you can. You can say you helped start that shit off. It ain't gonna hurt, man. And they could use the support right now. And you want to jump on now before it's too late.
Yo, right, so we got Tony in the building as well. Another good creator that y'all need to check out. But yeah, and for those of y'all who don't know, IBT stands for Immortal Boxing Truth, just in case you're not sure which channel it is.
Hey, real fast, I'm not going to talk for long because I'm sick. My throat's destroyed, but I want to say this. First things first, you are not going to do Danny Garcia like that. Danny Garcia defeated the hardest puncher since boxing ever created. He beat Paulo Malignaggi. Do you know how hard
you're trolling big time?
Bruh, Deontay Wilder wishes he had that type of power. Come on now, give him credit.
That's the real reason why Deontay Wilder wouldn't allow him. That was the real reason why Deontay Wilder wouldn't allow him at his event, right? Because not because of the things he said, but because of the things he can do.
Exactly.
You came with that and you didn't get kicked off?
Wilder knew without a doubt in his mind that there's no way he could be on the same show with Paulie because Paulie hit so hard that he couldn't claim to be the hardest puncher. So he had to have him fired. That's all it was.
Man.
All right.
So back to that I'm about to say back to that Ant Wolf Tony reviews. No, I'm kidding.
Real quick, there's somebody in the background says background. I can't see the whole name. We got a full panel right now, and
it's all good. Hey, I'll jump down. Somebody say much anyway.
No, I'm gonna get down. I'm gonna get down.
So I'll be in the chat.
No. I'm gonna get down because it hurts to talk. I just want to say, what's up, Red Glove? Welcome back.
Thank you so much, Tony. Peace. You're always welcome. Them dudes who want to duck and then call me the ducker, they can go fuck off. All right. So what up, background?
Hey guys, what's going on? Hey, this is the backgrounders in waiting for content. Hey, listen, guys, thanks for all that
Hey,
you do.
enlarge his though. Single his out.
listen,
I gotta see that.
Red, we're waiting patiently for your content so we could steal. You know what I'm saying? That's background and pounders. We're back at it. We're supporting you, brother.
No doubt, yo, Red, you still got this fucking Danny Garcia cock swallowing ass nigga still talking shit on the private chat. So I don't know how
he can stay. Here's the thing, he can stay in the private chat because that shit's just gonna stay private.
Yeah,
like
she mad because she can't hang with the big boys. That's what it is. She
exactly.
mad.
You know you can kick him out of the whole StreamYard.
Oh, really? Is it that little three? Is that little three?
Yeah, there you go.
Thing. Hold on.
Yeah, that bitch need to go bye, son. That
you won't even see him. He'll be
there. You go.
Yeah, they keep
Abracadabra ass, nigga.
And he can't. And he can't speak in the chat because he's blocked. So
you all the way blocked now.
Stop wasting your time.
Get off the dick, son. Get off our dick. You'll never be down, son. Go home, beat it, scram.
This is the finger wag. This is the finger wag right here. Mutombo block.
Scram, nigga.
First off, the guy can never stay on topic because I saw what happened on Tony's, right? Y'all were talking about something, and here's the thing: if I got a problem with somebody on the panel, I'm not gonna change the topic just so I can, talk shit about them. I'm gonna talk about the topic, and I might try to do better than them at that particular topic, but I'm not just gonna change the whole topic just to trash that, into a trash session. That's exactly what he did, and Tony gave him warning after warning, and the guy is slow. Okay, because I gave him 4 warnings. Hold on, here's Charles D again.
And you know what's so crazy about that, Red? Like, we nice enough to give these guys a lot of warnings.
Yeah.
I mean, how patient was we with these guys, man? To be real, like, come on now, we allowed these dudes to.
All casuals, bro, all of them, because they neo-boxing fans. They stuck on one. This nigga only knows the fucking print on fucking Danny Garcia's cock. That's all this nigga knows, son. I don't know why he want to fucking debate and shit when all you do is fucking allude to shit that don't even fucking exist. You fucking clown. You came on my live trying to tell niggas to chill with that, and I sunned you. So you stay there and keep typing, you bitch. Keep your fucking fingers the way you're supposed to. All of you fucking trolls belong in the fucking chat section. That's where you're gonna go back to, bro. All of you niggas.
Hey, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Sometimes, like, I be thinking these people, they ain't even real. Like, they didn't robotoid ass niggas. You know them niggas that they ask you in a question when you fill out an application, are you a human or not? They gotta ask you questions because the niggas like that.
Hey, you know what? You know what's crazy about this? All right. He says the reason why he wants to debate me is because of there's been 5 years of disrespect to Danny Garcia. I rarely make any Danny Garcia videos. Now, granted, I'll be honest, usually it's not a positive video because I don't see him doing positive things most of the time. But
I see.
He got his yard good.
I see. But I'm gonna say it. Fuck Danny Garcia. Now come see me. Damn. Come see me. Come to my channel so I can blow you the fuck out like I did.
And see, look, that's why you gotta block the trolls, because trolls make you talk, like, go in on the fighter, and it ain't really there's so much of the issue with the fighter, but the damn fanboys be talking so stupid that you gotta put them in check. Like, nah, he got his ass whooped by Herrera. You gotta bring up all the facts and shit, and fucking roast him. See, y'all in the way, man. Yeah. You probably wouldn't even be talking about Danny Garcia if it wasn't for some of you trolls. So Danny Garcia got to get strapped.
Yeah, you just kind of want to channel your energy in the right direction. You find yourself going at other fighters that don't even really deserve it in some cases. You know.
Well, I mean, I do think that Danny deserves a lot of criticism, but here's the thing, like. I'm not even talking about Danny, and I can't remember the last time I made a Danny Garcia video. So if I'm not making Danny Garcia videos and you feel like he's being disrespected, do you not feel like you're going at the wrong person? Go to somebody who constantly talks about Danny Garcia then, who's always trashing his name.
I don't trash him all the time, but I did do the Six Toes videos the other day. But that's all I'll do.
That shit was funny. 6 toes to the ground.
Ain't gonna do no more for a while. Danny's okay with me. Just do something.
And I mean, I don't like that he's, I do feel like he's ducking Crawford and stuff, but I'm not making videos about him ducking Crawford all the time. Like,
Yeah,
I mean,
we already know he's a duck, so we passed it.
Yeah, but this guy, he's just like you want everybody to think like you. Like, this community would be so boring if everybody thought the same. Not everybody's gonna have him number one pound for pound like you. So just the sooner you come to terms with that, the better you're gonna, you could be a productive citizen in the community. But nobody wants to fuck with your ass because all you want to do is try to argue with people over shit they ain't even talking about. Like, I after I end this live, at some point I'm gonna take a look and see when the last time I talked about Danny Garcia. Last time I made a video about him.
Nah, you didn't talk about him.
Yeah, it's very rare. It's I'm pretty sure it's been over a year since I made a single Danny Garcia video.
Yeah.
Hey, can I ask y'all a question?
I was giving him credit.
Hey, can I ask y'all a question real quick? What y'all feel about how like we already know Deontay Wilder got just totally humiliated in the second fight. But what's your thoughts on how, like, right now it's just been slaughterhouse on Deontay Wilder? Like, I'm seeing the old video of him talking about, motherfuckers don't know shit about boxing and just kind of going in, like, kind of showing his, that side, that cocky side of him. I'm just like, damn, they're just not letting up. They're not letting up on Deontay, man. They're gonna bring up every little thing. I wouldn't be surprised next week they put up the footage that he, when he said he want a body on his record. I'm just saying, they going in on the dude right now. Like, is this
part of?
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say it's almost like, because we know that the fight is usually won before you get to the actual fight, and not only do he got to deal with Tyson Fury, he got to deal with the media, he got to deal with all this, the goddamn radiation that fucked up his scalp or whatever, taking off the mask and shit, whatever shit they got out here. He got to deal with all of this going into the third fight, coming off his first loss.
Well, this is what I'm gonna say. I think a big part of it is his fault. However, I think a lot of it is the fans too. Like, some of it, like the Glovegate thing, as far as I know, he has not came out and said anything about loaded gloves or even talking about the thing about Tyson Fury that thing from 2015. That's all his fans. So I'll be honest and say he probably doesn't deserve all the criticism that he's getting. But at the same time, he does deserve a little bit more than just what he said, because he's also not coming out and speaking on the shit either. He listens to these guys. Do we know this?
I mean, what we can actually say is he's guilty for what did he say? He said something about the suit. He said his legs wasn't underneath him. He didn't feel like himself. He felt like a zombie. So he got flamed for all of that. But then the other stuff, like step aside money, what's the other shit that they've been coming up with? Like just
the loaded gloves and all that stuff.
All that extra shit. That ain't, we can't hold him. Yeah, poison is like it's unnecessary flame coming to Wilder for the dumb shit that his fans is doing.
Right.
But really, we flame the nigga for the costume shit. That's your fault. And you bodied yourself with that 40-pound, suit that you was wearing to work out. So you gotta be careful what you put out there.
Yeah, I agree. He does deserve flame for that stuff. Like, and he deserves a little extra flame for not coming out and saying,
that's true.
Saying I see a lot of my fans are having a hard time dealing with my loss, and I appreciate them, but they don't need to. I just want you guys to know I don't need you to come up with conspiracy theories to explain why I lost. If I'm not saying something happened, then you shouldn't be using that excuse yourself. Like,
Red, don't you think you need another king speech? I mean, one king speech ain't enough.
Yeah, he could say that, hey, it's your king. He wants to address them that way. Cool. Because I mean, they see him that way anyway, so he might as well do that. But he needs to. I think he should have said something when it started like becoming a trend in the boxing community. Because like I said, we know he listens to he may not.
As soon as Ishe Smith As soon as Issei Smith did a video, he should have been like, okay, enough's enough. Let me address this shit.
Exactly.
Issei
He's
Smith
letting,
out here doing videos.
he's letting Issei
Yeah,
Smith
but
slaughter
has
these
he done any
dudes.
interviews since then?
Who Deontay?
Wilder, has he? Yeah.
As far as I know, he hasn't. As far as I know, oh, you know what? He did the one that was on the PVC broadcast. But he didn't. I don't remember him mentioning the glove gate or what the fans are saying. That's when he made that comment about not feeling like himself, being a zombie, and all that stuff.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say it like this, man.
I think it's fucking,
You
man.
know, fucking 4 months ago, I laughed at this shit because I was one of the first one. Me and Ross Cloud were one of the first ones to hear this poison shit. I've dropped a video 4 months ago. I knew this shit was coming down the line. You know, it's just ridiculous, bro. You know, and I tell you like this. The leader, which is him, Deontay Wilder, is just as guilty as his fans. Because let me tell you something, bro. If you know, and we all can say if we were him, but it's only right that if these guys, they're smearing your name for Christ's sake. They are fucking making you look like you wear tutus in the ring, nigga. And when are you gonna speak up and say, yo, nothing happened, but at the same time, I think he expects his fans to be a little smarter because the only excuse that came out of his fucking mouth was the fucking costume. That's it. That's the only thing we can really go by. That's it. And not even go by it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Well, that not being himself. That was another one that he said. Yeah, I hear what you're saying.
It was the post fight that started with me. After the post fight, when he was like, the best man won, and then he had to attach some bullshit to it and say, but my leg was messed up, and then I was like, here we go.
He did say, I had a lot of things going on. Coming into this fight.
That's when I seen it coming. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like the whole Manny thing. Like my shoulder was messed up, and it's just like, come on, man, you signed a contract, you was there. You know what I'm saying? It's like, come on, man, you just take your loss and move on. And then just know what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? That's it. Don't come in like that next time around. So the excuses was already starting on his behalf. Yeah. So that's just my take on it.
So maybe he initiated the fire that spread into a bunch of excuses that was really didn't even come from him, but he started the excuses. So hey,
yes, sir. You open up a store, niggas is gonna come, and that's basically what he did. He opened up the store with excuses, and niggas is shopping.
He got infected. He got infected.
The black card on that shit, dog. They buying all the excuses off the shelf they can.
Mm-hmm. He been having, Red, you been having Charles comment up for like an hour.
Oh, I'm over here. I'm over here cooking at the same time. My bad. Oh, that's big shout out to BG London real quick. I see he's in the chat. Brian Harkin. Let me address the chat just for a little bit. Pool Check, Boxing, Toby Bartlett, Lisa Bales, Blue Collar Sports TV. Thank all y'all for coming by. If I didn't mention, AK Jr. We're just chopping it up for a little bit, But yeah, let me take Charles. I still got it up there. But yeah, I mean his
Charles,
comment
purple power, comment running the shit.
Oh, my bad. Boxing Algorithm. Hold on, let me
Well, yeah, I'll step down, man, because I seen somebody want to jump up. So I'll be in the chat though.
No, I got black because I had to step down and chase this little clown off.
Oh man, here you go. This nigga.
Is he in the chat?
No. He wasn't in the chat. He was in the private.
He's talking to a ghost. You already kicked him out, but he talking to a ghost. He can't respond to you now, Charles. So
no, he can't. He could respond to me if he wanted to, because this nigga's still pussy.
Nigga Charles,
I'm out, bro.
Kick him in the ass.
I told that nigga.
But Boxing Algorithm, sorry, I just saw you.
You're a big man fan, but don't even know where your favorite fighter fight at, nigga. Nigga, like, what's on Jasper Street? What's on Jasper Street? Really? That's where your man boxing gym is at. That's where your man boxing gym is at in Philly. Stupid.
And you know what, Charles? That it's funny that you say that because he's not the first one to do that. There was a dude who I don't know if any of y'all who don't know who this is, apologize, but you should check him out. True School Sports. He's had this dude jump on his lives multiple times. And it's a Wilder fanboy, basically. You know, he was like yelling and screaming, borderline sound like he's gonna cry. Well, Mark did a little exercise with him. He said, "I'm gonna say a Deontay Wilder opponent, and you're." I think he had him started, and he's like, "And we can't repeat the same opponent." So the guy went first, then Mark went, then the guy went, Mark went again, and then the guy said, "Give me a minute." So he's over here.
Box wreck.
So he's over there defending a guy that he's not even familiar with his body of work. Like the only names he could give was like Bermane Stiverne, Tyson Fury, and Dominic Brazil. And Mark took away any other ones that he would have known. And he didn't know Jason Gavin, Malik Scott, Arthur Silka, like
Ariola, Duhopis.
Yeah, like there's like 40, 30, 39 or 40 opponents there. You only know like 3 to 5 of them.
Well, my whole point was just to shut his stupid ass down because I'm like, he's like, name a street in Philly. First off, I was 15 minutes away from just crossing the bridge, that bullshit Liberty Bridge. But I'm like, all right, nigga, Jasper Street. What's on Jasper? Really? Okay. Meet me on Jasper Street. It's going to take me 20, 30 minutes to walk there. Okay, I'll come pick you up, nigga. We can speed this up. But meet me on Jasper Street.
He didn't want to do that.
He didn't want to do that. Nah, fuck you, nigga. I could get there on my own. Yeah, well, you walking, nigga. I can speed this up with a car. We can meet on Jasper. But who told you I was on Jasper Street? Oh, so now you're telling on yourself. Fuck this, nigga. But your hands are certified. Oh, yeah. But well, fuck you. You a whole ass nigga. Well, first off, you told me to name a street. I named it. I'm like 10, 15 minutes away. You told about you walking, nigga. I'll be your Uber. You ain't even gotta give me a rating or nothing. You can rate your ass whooping you gonna take. Just take the ass whooping and keep it pushing. You can walk back home, but I'm gonna come pick you up.
Real quick, I want to welcome Boxing Algorithm to the panel. Real quick before he says anything. If you're a boxing fan who speaks and understands Spanish, subscribe to him. And he also does collaborations with another channel. I think it's pronounced Cano Loco. See, I don't speak Spanish, but I know I've seen Algorithm speaking English on other panels. So I hit the like. I go and I hit the like button on all his shit. And Cano Loco, if I'm not mistaken, does both English and Spanish. So if y'all want to check him out as well for my Spanish speaking audience.
What's up, Boxing Algorithm? How you doing?
Man, good looking. I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm just taking a little break here from work. I appreciate you, Red, man. Thank you for that. And yeah, his name is Cano. His channel is mostly English, but he focuses on Puerto Rican prospects.
Mm-hmm.
So he does talk a little bit boxing, but like his main focus is like just like promoting like these new prospects that are coming out from Puerto Rico and stuff like that. So that's why I hop on with him every once in a while and just, chop it up and shit like that.
Yeah, that's what's up. I mean, everybody has their own lane. Like me, I promote the sport as a whole, but I'll be honest, I'm half Puerto Rican and I don't know a lot about a lot of the Puerto Rican boxers aside from, I'm talking about current, aside from Danny Garcia, Cotto, who's now retired, Verdejo, so it's good that we have channels like that,
Yeah, no, I hooked up with him for that same reason, because I'm Puerto Rican and I didn't know like half the fucking names he was talking about. So I'm like, man, I gotta link up with this dude because he knows his shit.
Yeah, so if you're trying to learn who could possibly be the next Puerto Rican big star, check out Cano Loco because he's looking at all the prospects and everything. And you never know who these guys could be tomorrow.
And he does interviews and everything. So.
And we're due for another one, for another champion sometime.
Yes, we are. Damn it. But Red, the main reason why I kind of wanted to hop on today is kind of touch it, kind of going back on a little bit of the subject that you guys were talking about earlier. Just kind of wanted to express my feelings on the whole thing because I felt like it kind of did affect my relationship with this community,
Yeah.
So my main problem was with the Danny Garcia fan guy. I don't know his name, DFL, whatever his name is.
Yeah.
So there was one live I was with. I think I was with Raider, and he hopped on, and I commented. You know, I was saying, like, dude, I was basically confirming that I saw the Danny Garcia fight when he fought in Puerto Rico, and yes, the crowd booed him off the stage. The crowd was booing. You know, that's all I was saying. So he starts going off on me, you know, calling me out of my name, doing all this stuff, and I just got really, really like mad, and I kind of stood to his level. You know, I started cussing back, saying all this stuff, and then after I got off the live, I was like, "Fuck, man, that's not what I'm about. That's not the type of personality I want to portray here in the YouTube community." You know, and that's one of the main reasons why I stopped like hopping on like on these live streams, like on the panel, because I didn't want a situation like that happening again. So I'm really, really happy that you guys like decided to finally cut these guys off. So hopefully you guys will see me more and more on the panel.
Oh yeah, definitely. Just so you know, Boxing Alvarez, that's something that I vow to do here on my channel. You know, when I know that somebody is just toxic, you know, they come to every time that I interact with them, they're just gonna be toxic. They're not gonna be welcome to my you know, to my panel. You know, they're just not gonna be welcome here. Like I gave, and the thing is, I'm a very patient person. I gave the guy plenty of chances, and he basically just told me he was gonna do whatever the fuck he wanted. So you know what? He's a grown man. He can do whatever the fuck he wants on his channel.
Just
on
not
my
here.
channel, he's not welcome here.
Yeah.
And that's that's your decision, Brad. You know what I'm saying? So can't nobody dispute that. So
I totally respect that.
Yep, and you know what? I've told people, you know, I suggest they do the same, but I'm not gonna try to tell somebody else what to do. It's just if I'm on your panel and you let that guy on, chances are I'm gonna respectfully bow out. I'm just gonna be like, you know, thanks for having me. You know, I just out of respect for your channel, I don't want some shit to go down, and you know that you don't want to go down.
Exactly. Well, it's kind of too what Jedi was saying this morning when I was listening to him. You know, it kind of comes down to like, you know, these guys who are good YouTubers who know their stuff, they're gonna lose like really good solid fan base because of this whole situation. Personally, I can speak on that because I can say I've unfollowed a few people who I know are good YouTubers because of all the damn drama that every time you go on their channel. So it's just like, all right, it's not really worth it. Fuck it. And then I unsubscribe because it's like I want to talk boxing. I don't want to argue with somebody. I ain't trying to argue. I want to talk boxing.
I mean, I don't mind a little debate,
especially if they're hitting you with their
debate and arguing are two different things.
You're right.
No,
You know,
but it's a
debate
difference
is a debate.
between. It's a difference between say, okay, you give me your opinion on how you feel about a fighter, and then I give you my opinion about how you feel about a fighter, and then we keep it moving. Don't come up here with your factual shit on how you feel, and then you yelling facts. No, nigga, that's your opinion.
That's what the Ross Cloud was talking about.
Right.
Yeah.
And the thing is,
like on the scorecards, what happened? Oh, he lost, but there's no rivalries in boxing. Shut up.
And let me say this real quick, and then Boxing Alvarez. I know you're trying to say something, so I'm gonna be real quick with this. But back to what Boxing Alvarez said. Boxing Alvarez was there, and all he stated was a fact that the people were booing. You know, like if it's a fact, why are you getting so ass hurt over this? You know, so. But yeah, what was you gonna say, Boxing Alvarez? I just wanted to say that real quick.
Oh no, yeah, it goes back to that point. Like, you know, like if I'm saying some factual stuff, like it's nothing against your fighter or nothing. I'm just stating facts. You know, like to give another example, like I went and commented on this post, and the post I was asking about, you know, whose career would you rather have, Mayweather's or Pacquiao's? You know, and I'm looking at it. I'm answering the question as the question is stated. Which career would I rather have? Well, I said Mayweather for the simple reason because he took less punishment and he made a lot of money. So I look at it in the health-wise, you know, health-wise, he's going to be good. And money-wise, he made a lot of money. So I got a whole bunch of backlash for that. Like people going in on me for like multiple reasons, but none of them made sense because they kept going on the fact, oh, but Mayweather be spending money on girls. Mayweather be doing this. Manny Pacquiao's a senator, man. Okay, first of all, y'all don't know the future. Y'all don't know what Manny Pacquiao's going to go through financially in the next couple of years. And second of all, that's not the question. The question didn't say it said the question basically said what career would you pick, not which personality or which financial person would you want to be. No, it said which career would you pick. You feel what I'm saying? They always go back to like the personal stuff of the person. They can't keep things in perspective of the question.
Yeah, because they get the reality is they get their emotions involved.
Mm-hmm.
Like the whole thing with Homeboy, with the whole Danny Garcia getting booed. He has an emotional attachment to a man that he's probably never met. Okay, I know he lives in Philly, but chances are he's never met him. And there's a good chance he'll never meet him. But he has this strong emotional attachment to the guy that when he hears something that is negative, even if it's a fact, you know, he's like a little kid who sticks his fingers in his ears and makes noise, you know, going na 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 na, you know, like that's what he's like. And here's the thing, my channel is for adults. It's adults only. In case anybody didn't know, I went into my options, I went into my settings, and I set it to adults only. As far as I'm concerned, this guy's a child. He needs to sit at the children's table and talk boxing with the children. But the grown men are speaking here. And if a grown woman wants to join in the conversation, you know, she's more than welcome to it. But little kids or people with little kid mindsets, they're not welcome here.
Word up. They can't be with the big boys.
Exactly. So, and I'm willing to give anybody who is of age the benefit of the doubt and a chance, but I'm only going to give you so many chances. I already gave him 4 chances, and he did the same shit every single time. Am I going to be a dumbass and just keep going infinitely, like letting him do whatever he wants on my channel? No, it's, you know, you had enough chances. If something happens and then I see his behavior change on somebody else's shit, and I see it happen a whole bunch of times and it becomes a consistent thing, then I'll reconsider. But for now, that dude has no place on my channel because he's not mature enough.
Well, I will say this in his behalf. I can't remember exactly what channel it was. I want to say it was BDA's channel. He was on there. I want to say it was like 3-4 days ago, and he was really, really, really trying his hardest, because I could tell, to be polite and to do his thing, to the point that he even took himself out of the panel because he didn't want to argue with somebody. So I don't know. He might be trying to change his ways. I don't know.
Yeah.
But all I know is I didn't want to deal with him. Like, he went on my channel, started commenting, like overboarding one of my videos, and I just blocked him. I didn't deal with it. I was just like, all right, you're done. Black. I don't deal with that shit. I'm like Jedi on that aspect. I don't deal with that shit.
Yeah, and that's the other thing. That's why it's important not to burn bridges. Yeah. Let's say he does have a change of heart. You already burned the bridge. If the bridge is truly burned, you're just gonna have to live with the fact that that person that you could have been cool with, it's probably just never gonna happen. You're just gonna have to accept that fact. I'm not saying that that's not the case with me. Like, I would be willing to let dude get another shot but I have to see it for myself, and it has to be consistent. Like, it's not going to be a one-time thing where you're cool and then the next day you're doing the same shit.
Yeah, I feel you. I'm totally with you, Red, on that. Cause show some consistency.
Yeah, I feel you on that one too. Because H Bunny be doing that too. He'd be cool one day, and then the next day he'd be tripping.
Yeah, that's one guy. I'm gonna be honest. That's one guy that I'll never see differently. Like, I don't wish harm on the guy or nothing like that, but you know, me and him, we're never gonna be cool. Like, just because of that. Like, the fact that he has shown that he'll act cool with you one day and then he'll want to call you a racist and drag your name in the mud the next, and he's done it so consistently. I just wouldn't chance it with that guy. You know,
that nigga should just climb back up the birth canal he came out of, dog.
I'm pretty sure he's not even wanted there.
Yeah, y'all. What do you guys need to warn? What's his name? Drunk Boxing, because he still letting him on his shit.
Wait, who?
I think his name is Drunk Boxing. I don't know. I
Punch
just started
Drunk?
seeing his Punch Drunk. I'm sorry. Yeah, I just
Okay.
started seeing him on not too long ago when he went into these live, and that's how I knew about him. So I'm sorry. I apologize if I met.
No. It's all good. I just want to make sure I understand who it is. You know, like at the end
So,
of
yeah,
the day. Like at the end of the day, these are just personalities, or I shouldn't say personalities because that's kind of reducing them. But these are, I it's okay if you didn't get the name right. I just want to make sure because I am subscribed to him, and I can definitely put a comment just saying, just be careful with him because he's been known to do this. Of course,
he's
go
been-
off of your own experience.
Yeah, he's been warned. But I think he does a pretty good job of everything. Because the show I saw, he had that guy, and he also had D on there. And what he did was like he didn't have them both at the same time. He would take one off and put the other one. So I think he knows how to handle himself pretty well when it comes to that stuff.
Yeah, he's a smart guy. I felt like I recently found out about him because of I shouldn't say recently, but it's been a couple months because of Black and Brown Boxing, who's another good young channel, and
that's my dude.
and I subscribed to him because of him, and I guess that comes back to the whole plug thing, like that's why I went ahead and plugged your channel when you first came on because
Appreciate that.
Yeah, because a lot of people, who are either, well, they would have to be bilingual if they're subscribed to me because I don't speak Spanish. But if they're looking for a Spanish content, content creators who do boxing in Spanish, I think it's important that they know about those channels. So that's why I want to make sure.
Oh no, totally. No, I used to do like English videos and stuff, but I focus more on the Spanish now, just because like I feel like there's enough English channels out there, and there's barely any Spanish ones. So I figure, my Latinos need that love too. They need to be informed. They need to know what's up. They need to get the right information. So that's why I started my thing. Just make sure that they don't get because don't get me wrong, in the Spanish world, there's a lot of, I wouldn't say like people like the LDBC, but there's a lot of channels who push certain boxers, and that's basically their main goal. And I kind of want to bring in kind of like what we are all doing here in this community is basically just spitting facts and telling the truth how it is.
Yeah, no doubt, bro. I appreciate you doing that too, man. That's what's up, kid.
Yeah, and maybe when maybe you could start doing like a Spanish plug.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I have. I've taken I think I got like 4 or 5 cats right now under my wing. They're starting out. They got like 30, 40 subscribers. I send them shout outs on my stuff all the time. So I'm pushing a few guys out there.
Yo, Algorithm, you're gonna have to call that shit the enchufle.
Enchufle? Right. That's a good one. I might take that from you, bro.
Word up. Go ahead, brother. The enchufle. Word up.
I got you. I might start something like that. But no, what I was thinking about doing though, just so I can like start like fucking with you guys more, is like I think I might just like every so often just do a live and just do it in English so I can just chop it up with you guys too.
No doubt. And if you want to do one in Spanish, I'll swing by porque yo soy boricua también, pai.
Oh, yo sé, yo te he escuchado.
Ahí tenemos. So let's do it, baby.
All right, man. We'll plan something out, bro.
See, and that's what I'm all about, building the community, because the Spanish speakers are part of the community too. You got to remember, punches are thrown in every language. Like you got guys who can't have a conversation with each other, who step in the ring all the time. So we need to be building. These are the kind of bridges that we need to build. The ones who can, the ones who are bilingual, or if you speak Swahili, if it's Swahili, you know what I'm saying? Like, everybody should be able to partake in the boxing community, and that's what it's. I'm all about the unity in the community.
No doubt. Like I said this morning, I speak 3 languages. I got Chinese and Japanese left. Well, English and as well as Spanish. So I'm gonna fucking brush up on the 2 other foreign languages, and I think I might start doing that for my niggas up in Singapore.
That's what's up. Yeah, that would be crazy. Like you might actually really grow the channel if you were to do that. Like, not saying you're not growing now, but that just opens more avenues for you.
Yeah, I was thinking about it. I mean, I'm not as fluent, but I'm pretty good. You know what I mean? So, I was thinking about just fucking doing it one day. Just do a whole fucking live for like 30 minutes in Chinese, and then do another one in Japanese.
Yeah, I feel you. That's what's up. See, and this is what it's all about. Like building the community, moving the community forward, being innovative. These are the things we should be striving for. And right now, because of this COVID-19, that's definitely something that people should be trying to fine tune.
Yeah.
Instead of trying to make beef, because that's what a lot of these guys are doing. They know that their personalities are not all that entertaining. So what do? They're going to start beef with other people and hope that the people who love drama will find the shit.
I hear you, brother. No doubt. Yo, DeMarcus' third cousin. This shit has always been united. It doesn't seem united simply because trolls are coming back and forth, but we've always been together, dog. I don't know what you're talking about.
And united doesn't mean that we agree on everything. And I'm not saying that's what he's saying. I'm just speaking in general terms. But united means that we can come together like this, like what we're doing right now. And if you go, that's exactly why Jay Cotto doesn't just put the link in the chat anymore, because he wants to make sure that whoever's going to come on is going to be building, not being somebody who's trying to be someone of destruction.
Right.
So that's why I respect his decision to do that. But I'm glad he's willing to make the exception for when we do the plug the next time. We'll see when that will be. I think I'm gonna go ahead and close it down, but I'm gonna allow y'all to give your closing thoughts. So
No
go ahead, Boxing Jedi. You go ahead and give your closing thoughts.
Thank you, brother. Humble. Thank you. Peace to everybody on the panel, everybody on the chat, man. Much love. Keep doing what we're doing, and just basically, man. I'm gonna be giving out links on my lives and shit when I give out links, but you're gonna have to put your email in the comment section, and I'll give you the link right there, and I'll take off your email right then and there as soon as I email it to you, and take it down so that way nobody else will have it really fast. That would be my responsibility, but I am willing to make an exception for the plug. All Red has to do is tell me the time and date, and I'm there. God bless each and every one of y'all, kid, and stay vigilant.
And if you haven't done so already, check out the Boxing Jedi. Subscribe to him. Leave a like on all his videos. So make sure y'all do that. 1-2 Kid, you're up next.
Yeah, man. I think there should be more unity in the community. Just try to keep it respectful to the best of your ability. And and if it don't go past that, then everything should be smooth. You know what I mean? And that's it. I mean, we all here pushing boxing and boxing knowledge and educating one another on a regular basis. And I feel that it's a good thing, man, because it's a sport we all love. And I think that we can learn a lot from one another. And that's all I got to say.
And you know what? You sound like you was about to rap right there. Community, unity, response. There was another way.
I thought it was straight.
All right, Tommy Temper. You've been quiet, so I hope you got.
Yeah, sorry, Red. I've been a bit lean, and I've been doing stuff in the background.
It's all good.
I really like this energy that everyone's using at the minute about us all sort of coming together, being a bit more mature, a bit more grown up, and just acting like men. I was actually going to suggest something to you as well, Red. If you want to do the plug and you want to do it in different channels, I suggest that you create a playlist, or someone creates a playlist, and that way all the channels will get the exposure.
You know what? That is a great idea. We're going to run with that. So I think the next one will be on Jay Cotto's. I think I'm going to go ahead and start the playlist. It'll only be the one in there. And then but we'll probably do the next one either on mine or someone else's. We'll kind of bounce it around. That way the person whose channel is doing the plugging kind of gets some stuff too. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people who didn't know about Jay Cotto got to know him on the plug.
That's a fact.
So we definitely, and then like you said, anybody who wants to go back, like let's say they catch a future one, and we'll just plug the plug playlist at the end of it.
Tommy, good idea. Hi, good idea. Tommy, hi.
So we're definitely gonna do that. You know, thanks so much for that, Tommy. Anything else?
No, yeah, it's been awesome. Yeah, next time I promise to be a bit more chatty. Red, sorry about
No,
that.
it's all good. Like whatever you give us is fine. You know, and here's another thing. Tommy Temper got his own channel as well. He does lives. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to catch one since he's been doing them again yet. But he does do lives and he does make content. So make sure you check out Tommy Temper as well. And now we got Boxing Algorithm. What's your closing thoughts?
All right, man. Well, closing thoughts basically is, like I said, like I said earlier, just love the new energy, love what we're doing right now in the community. We got to keep this up. Don't let them come back, and just keep doing our thing. I gotta really appreciate all you guys in the panel, Jedi, Red, 123 Kid, and I don't remember the other gentleman's name, but shout out to you too. But yeah, appreciate you guys, and like I said, hopefully you guys will hear more from me now that things are cooler.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Like I said, that's my goal is to make it as welcoming to the people who are looking to build the community, not destroy it. So if you're looking to build the community, you should feel welcome here. And if you're looking to cause destruction and discord, you're not welcome here. Like you can kick rocks with no socks. Wham bam, thank you, man. Like however you want to take it. You know, you feel sour about it. That ain't my problem. I have a channel here and I gotta run things. And this is my closing thoughts. You know, I gotta bring order to my channel. You know, I respect guys like Boxing Algorithm, the Boxing Jedi, Black Horseman, Rasclot 222, who was in the chat earlier. You know, I respect all these guys, and I don't want them to feel like every time they come to my panel or to my channel, they're gonna hear a bunch of bullshit. You know, I want them to know that they're gonna be able to talk. They won't be disrespected. At least not without me saying something about it and dealing with disrespect firsthand. So that's what this is all about. But that being said, make sure you check out all the channels that I just mentioned. You know, people that you speak with in the chat, you find out they have a channel, maybe go ahead and check them out as well. But that being said, I just want to tell everybody be safe. Peace.